You play music, keep pumping. You know, hear it. I love it. Go ahead, Vonda Parton. Go, Vonda. Go, Vonda. Leaving with the gin. I wasn't out back there. I thought about I was the only. I don't remember the '90s. I was a kid. You know. You old as shit. You are old. Yes, I mean, they're probably gonna cut the damn sound off for us. I have no idea. They said, are we behaving?" You know, try to keep standing in your blackness. Some people don't know how to balance that. You know what I'm saying? They start acting a different way. Where the hell they came from? But I'ma say this. Y'all gonna stop, get out of my girl's inbox. Go ahead, repeat that because sorry y'all, I had my earbud. What? Mine ain't tell me to take it out. Jay said I can't hear you. Oh, okay. Y'all ain't get to hear me. All right, so check this out. Can y'all hear now? Yeah. Okay, you and this earbuds. Let me tell y'all something, man.
I think that's another we call it cartels. But let me say this, and Jay, I appreciate you for how you also stand in for my queen, and how you put powerful messages out on the things that she puts out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all gonna stay out of my queen's inbox with the dumbness. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna come on here and cuss you out, but just know, like, I see it all. It's out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I see it all. And y'all gonna stay out of my queen's inbox, because last time I thought on social media for your Facebook, it says what's on your mind. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And sometimes what's on your mind really brings out how a person really feel. Don't ever come in my girl's inbox without saying good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Don't be coming questioning her about what she had on her mind to put on her page. Don't do that. And then don't come on my girl's post promoting your ish when you don't even support her, telling somebody what you want to see. That's a conversation, because if you had that rapport with my queen, y'all can talk. But see, a lot of y'all scared to come to her because y'all don't know how to approach her. Okay? She does have a manager. I'm her manager. I'm her manager. So I'm going to say this, every person, because that's just the relationship that we have. Anything that you do to my queen, and if you are in my realm or in my network, just know I may look at you and smile, but I don't really fool with you. And I'm keeping that all the way, oh man, all the way 100. But here's the funny thing about the shit that I you gotta say. Take over, babe. Am I good? Yeah, you good. The funny thing about the stuff that I say, it's not malicious. It just be real. It be real, and it be real. That's the thing. Like, you standing in your blackness, that's who you are. They don't even, people who are really taking time to listen to you, that are close to you, would know where you come from and why you're so strong in your blackness. People look at me and don't understand why I'm an activist, why I'm a civil rights, why I'm a freedom fighter, why I do the things that I do, why some people can't stand next to me that are of a different race when I'm out here doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be an ally and really get out here and support me, then I get it, because you understand. Not just because you think it's the thing to do. No, I need you to understand. And people wonder why I don't go to certain rallies and protests. Because my thing is, where were you, my people? Where were you when we were out here marching before I was born? Where were you? Where were y'all? Let's just go back to that post. The funny thing about it is, when I posted that Black Pride thing on Facebook, it was for black people. It was directed towards black people. Exactly, but white people got upset. Got upset. And that's what I didn't understand. The post was for our people. But all of these Caucasian people got upset and was coming at you crazy. Why? And the message was simply this. If you've been paying attention to I Am Me, and of course, I'm the founder. Idea had by smacking myself. I have been trying to center us back into blackness, because I felt like, and I feel like, people selling their soul, that we don't have any real representation. Nope. And me being the founder of I Am Me with an all black board needed to do something.
We
In
need
an
that
all-black board where
representation.
only 2 people are from the community, the rest are allies. We need to put that out there
Yeah,
because that's important.
right. And so when I go and I go to different events, I watch social media to figure out what's going on in the Delaware LGBTQ plus
God, I'm
community.
going 100 miles an hour. Let me slow
All
down.
I see a lot of, and it's nothing wrong with it. I see a lot of advertisement with white faces with black people sprinkled in, um, as if they got some type of grant or loan that's for minority or BIPOC community, and they just sprinkled us in so they can validate the reason why they should get that money.
Exactly.
And then our community, because we lack education or we misinformed, we flock to these spaces believing that it's inclusive. When really the funds are, they have the funds for you to be there. And then when they pay for this black entertainment, it's not like they're doing it because, oh, we done woke up and we need to be more inclusive, more like a community. No, we have the money and we got to get some black people on the program. Let's give them this little bit of 200, 300. I'm surprised if you get four.
That's crazy. And in the same time for an organization, I mean, it'd be great if you had about 20 giving 400. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. But for one organization that brings in, and I'm going to say it, millions, where their director gets bonuses, and that director that's at the top gets a wealthy $400,000 a year. $400,000 a year is your pay grade, and then you get bonuses for the different things you may bring to that organization. But you fail, you're gonna give all of that money, and you only got 300.
300, less than 5, less than 1%,
And then you
to give the black orgs.
then you run this campaign where people compete, but you take a process. You are the one that came up with this idea, right? But you get the processing fee and for little things. But you're making your nonprofit, which is bigger, lots of money, and then giving those that may not. And I tingle every time I see these black orgs on there, right? Black organizations. I don't care what you are. I understand, but you don't need their platform to get money, man. The same thing that they give you a toolkit and you got to do all the work. All you're doing is promoting them more. You're promoting them more and bringing them more money. Learn how to market and brand your own nonprofit and stay away from these other they can bring you. Do your own.
So let's not.
But I'm just saying.
Break it down.
I'm gonna let you talk, but I'm gonna say this, and I mean what I say. Hold on. When I say this, stay out of my girls for real, because I'm not her, and she don't like my tactics. I'm the type when stuff start building up, man, this angry spat comes out, the old me, and I will destroy you and put you on blast. If you've been my friend on Facebook, you will see how I've done it twice since I've been on Facebook and killed people's careers. Okay? So I'm going to tell y'all to stay out of my girl's inbox. If you're not coming, to talk business, to see how she's doing or to see how you can help what she got going on, don't be coming in there. What's up here? You don't talk to her like that. I don't even talk to her like that. What's up here? Nah, I say, good morning, babe. How you doing? Every morning. She does the same. You're not coming at her like she somebody on the streets. We don't do that.
Okay, leave it alone.
And I'm going to leave it alone. Don't do it again.
Leave it alone. So anyway, back to this post.
You be cutting off my. You don't let people see who I am. You know I don't play that.
I posted a general post about Black Pride in Delaware. I'm all every year, you know this, Matt. People from the community inbox me or they send little messages to I and me. Why don't you guys do Black Pride, Black
Black gay
LGBTQ
pride.
Pride? And I'm like, well, sounds like a wonderful idea. It was something that was placed on the table when we were forming IMB, but we chose to be inclusive because we want to be in an inclusive world. Yeah, 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 yeah. But then I realized after 5 years, Delaware is really not about inclusivity the way it's displayed or the way, the talk, the side talk is, the book, the conversations. It's not. It's about having white spaces, and let's sprinkle in black faces. Let's throw in entertainment, and we may allow you to have a table and have some conversations. Now, when you talk about equality, in my mind, equality, right? Equality looks like this. And I don't have a problem with people having white spaces and having sprinkles of black people. But I think that black people should have the same option with the same funding. So
Exactly.
if you have 95% of the funding and black orgs are getting, I'm going to say 5% because I know
You
it's
say
way
that.
less. I
It's
think I'm
way
being
less. Yeah,
generous.
you are
I'm
being very
being
generous.
very generous. If you get 95% of the funding, right? And you truly want to see an inclusive world and you believe in equality wholeheartedly, right? And you want black representation. In my mind, I need to give you I would probably give you 45% because that's what equality is. And I want you to be able to properly uh, display what your culture is about, the LGBT portion of it. Exactly. I
Exactly.
want you to be able to pay your artists. I want to
Gatekeepers.
see what you guys, and I want to be in my whiteness coming into a black space, seeing how y'all do it. I don't want to control it. Because when you have white spaces with sprinkles of black faces, unfortunately, you're controlling the message. You're dictating what blackness should look like and who should be there.
Not what they
Because,
think it looks like.
right, because when I go to these places and you include these comfortable black people that I don't relate with, then you're not reaching out to me. You're not reaching out to my community.
Right. They think that a lot of people think that black people, black gay people, let me put it out there, have the same issues as white gay people. No, we don't. Number one, we're first dealing with everything that comes with being a black person in America.
Black.
Okay, that's first thing. Then being a black woman in America, trying to have a decent job to take care of your family. And then we got to deal with the fact that we're LGBTQ, where y'all don't have to worry about that.
Because your whiteness is protection. But let's
Yes.
go back to the nonprofit, right? So that is my issue. It's the funding piece. Again, if I'm a bigger or I got 95 versus your 5, well, really, I'm being generous with the 5% because we get less than that.
Man, it's
You
like
need to,
2%.
if you really care about black representation, inclusivity, you will give up some of that funding. Or how about this, right? You have all of these. Let's go to the personal donors piece, right?
Yeah.
Personal donors. If you really care, you have all these personal donors. Hey, listen, how about let me turn you on to this other organization that does not get that funding because of race issues in America?
Yep. Gatekeeping.
How about you donate to them? Because I want to see more blackness in Delaware. That's what equality looks like. That's what being a white ally looks like. It's not you adding me into your space.
So that you
That
get more
is
money.
that is no, it's not even about money. That's just sheer arrogance. You including me in your space like your space is more important than my culture having a space.
Yeah.
You sound crazy as shit.
And when somebody, this is the part that got me, and it's crazy because another nonprofit telling another nonprofit to shut down and come under them. Why? Why would somebody want to do?
Well, don't even say that because, again, our people don't know the behind the scenes stuff. A lot of times, you got to break it down. A lot of times,
Nah, they
some
said that.
so hold
Somebody
on,
was trying to
yes,
tell my
yes.
friend
Some
that.
of
They
these
shut her
orgs,
nonprofit down
some of
and
these,
come under
yes,
them.
some of these orgs, right? They will watch a black org fail, but love what you doing. Now, most of the cases, they'll steal your ideas if they love what you're doing, or they'll wait for you to financially collapse your black org and then offer you something that looks like a hand when it's really not. To me, as a black person, the kind that I am is a spit in the face. Hey, why don't you come under our org and do this? We have the funding. You been had the funding. Why didn't you give it to that black org if you know you got 95% of the money? If you wanted it to thrive. Nah, I'm getting hyped because I'm getting mad. Now, the other side of this, right? And I wasn't even this when I made that post, I wasn't even wanting to say
Cartels.
I wasn't even wanting to say all of those things. I was simply saying, and within the IME blog, the same thing. Black people, you got to wake up and you got to support black orgs, right? Now, let's get into the blackness piece of it. A lot of times when I talk to y'all, why don't y'all support my events, other black org events? Guess what the issue is?
What?
Because it's boring, because they don't have this like this certain. But then you have to understand the reason why they don't have it is because you're not financially supporting it, and we don't get the money. Again, 95%, and I'm being generous, goes to the white orbs.
And they don't understand.
So
They
you
want.
don't have, they can finance everything that you want to have there. And then on top of that, their community, the white community, supports this. And then all these small businesses see all these people there. Let's put our money there because it's a lot of people there and I need those customers. But your black behind don't understand it. You don't get it. You think all you thinking about is fun. You're not thinking about the economics of this. You're not thinking about your personal voice. You're not even thinking about the programming that if a black org had the money could put out specifically for you. Listen, I talk to black organizations all the time, not just LGBTQ, right?
And not
Black
just in
people,
Delaware.
not just in Delaware. Black people have the nerve to call black orgs and ask them what they do. And when they're not giving anything to them, they say, well, why are you in existence? Then what do you do? Instead of saying, what could I do to help improve this so I can be able to come to you and get something? We have to wake up. What's going to happen is, because right now there are very few black LGBTQ plus orgs in Delaware, with two of them considering closing. When they all close, right? When they all close,
The mother big one's gonna lose that money.
no,
Because
no, what's going to happen is when they all close, just like when I first came to Delaware, right? And I came to Pride and there was no black representation, maybe one or two.
no,
Don't come to me and say, well, damn,
you was right.
there was no black people represented at these organizations. We got to do something. And mind you,
Oh, there's so much I want
to
to
y'all,
say, but I
to y'all
can't.
black advocates that like to jump inside my inbox, y'all keyboard warriors that jump in my inbox and tell me I agree with you. Something needs to be done. And then when I get to doing, I
Y'all
don't
don't
see
see
you
us.
behind me. I'm behind, I look behind me and it's the same few people.
Same few. People say they agree, but they don't step up and step out.
Like I'm talking out the side of my neck when I say stuff.
Oh, I get it, man. It's like, I mean, my thing is okay, if you can't do it, find somebody who can step in your place for you. If you that scared to step out and advocate for yourself.
No. How about this? If you ain't willing to put your face out there, put your wallet out there.
Exactly.
You don't think that as much as I love the LGBTQ plus community in general, because I'm not racist, right? Don't you think I want to be able to provide y'all with housing or something, or give you a housing voucher? Don't you think I want to be able to provide y'all with a nice me fest with freaking RuPaul and all of them there? Don't you think I want to be able to provide you with a shelter so that if you go homeless, I could put you in there? But I can't do that on my pockets.
No.
I can't do that on my pockets. But I can do that with community support
Yep.
and these other orgs that come and meet with me and claim inclusivity and get and break off some of that 95%. I could do
Tell you,
wonders.
some people's true colors came out when some of these bigger orgs, true colors came out when President Trump got elected. It was different things that they were saying and different things, how their events changed up, right? And soon as he was cutting that nonprofit money, now y'all, you know what I mean? If anything, all orgs, no matter the color, the race, or whatever, should have been forming and bonding together to protect our community. Because at the end of the day, oh, that hit my car. Because at the end of the day, we all need to stand together. Our rights are being violated, but y'all too busy out here trying to outdo the next, and the other one is trying to build people up.
The problem is, in my
And
mind,
it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Y'all don't understand. And I'm not racist, but at the end of the day, my parents taught me very well. You know, way I was raised. I mean, they made sure we were educated to see the struggle through for me to be able to do the things that I'm doing. And you take that, and we still not, black people still ain't free. I don't care what nobody said. I'm sorry.
all right.
You
So,
don't like for me to go off on that, but that's how I feel. But I'm going to say this is that until you walked a mile in my daggone shoes, you can't tell me how we feel. We mad black women. No, ain't nobody no mad black gay woman. I'm not mad. I'm only mad that y'all don't have the unity that you should.
as
Some of
black
y'all,
people,
yeah,
as black people,
help.
as black people.
Unity that should be had is not being had.
And what's crazy is black LGBTQ people need to realize not only are we being discriminated against from white people in general, white LGBTQ people, and then there's black people. So then that makes the percentages even lower for us to even begin to create nice orgs, get funding, all of those things. That small slither of a sector.
And even in the other even in the the bigger cities where we've networked and they have black gay pride, and talking with those people, they struggle at times too. You see what I'm saying? And in those bigger cities, you have more volunteers. I mean, Delaware is small, but it's just crazy how it's dominated by one class of people for pride, and I don't like that for LGBTQ. And then um, communities at all. Now, and all of a sudden, they done added it on there because they saw that it was money that they could get.
Yep. But bottom line, I'm not a hater.
I ain't a hater. Thrive
And
on.
listen, I'm not a hater. And if
But
You
they ain't gonna come at you crazy.
here's the
I'm
thing,
sorry.
Wanda. I'ma just let me finish this out. I'm not a
I'm telling you.
hater. I'm not a hater. If
Passion.
if white people want to do them and then incorporate black people, I'm not a hater. Do you right?
Hmm.
But black people, I need for them to understand that.
That they being
I
used.
need them to understand to have some more respect for you and
Yes.
support yourself.
And the only reason that we go to certain prides is because we have friends who may have tables there. What happened?
Nothing. I'm just saying. I'm just
I'm just
saying.
saying there's certain prides that you may see us at. What I gotta say, don't get it twisted. I do not support any prides in the state of Delaware. I go to them because either someone I know is there and I'm coming to support you. But I am normally not there more than what, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 to 40? And then y'all follow me and my girl around. What's up with that? Y'all follow us around and got people looking at us, and I'm trying to understand why. I'm
Well,
like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, babe, let's go.
I'm
Because I'm not going to be
the
nowhere where I feel
well,
uncomfortable.
I'm the troublemaker. I'm the troublemaker for stating you the obvious. Like I keep saying,
I mean, the last event we went to, I felt like we had daggone security guards standing there with us.
when I say stuff, and which is my page, I should be able to do it.
Oh, you should.
I don't mean I'm not coming from a space of hatred, anger. I'm always coming from a space of awareness. I do want a world where everyone can be represented properly. I
Yes.
truly would love to see that one day, but right now it is not happening. And when I do speak about things, some stuff is from behind the scenes that I deal with, meetings that I refuse to take, spaces I refuse to be in because I feel like you're disrespecting my culture. You're disrespecting me as a black woman, me as a black LGBT woman. I'm not coming into those spaces. I'm not coming into spaces where you treat me like an afterthought.
Uh-huh.
And I think black people in general should probably have that same sentiment. Put your dollars back in your pocket. Go where you are properly represented, where know that you belong there and it's going to have an impact.
Yeah.
I know some of these politicians won't even give y'all the time of freaking fracking day,
Mm-mm.
and probably except at a pride.
Hmm.
They won't even come into your black spaces. And that's with invitation, because trust me, I have
Hold on,
invited
hold
some
on.
of them.
We've had more Caucasian, and I got to put this out there. We've had more Caucasian. Well, I've seen more Caucasian what you call them, representatives.
No, I have invited a slew of representatives to some of my events. And I've had a few that I've noticed. Because, see, I watch. I'm a watcher. I watch y'all social media.
Hmm.
Some of y'all won't even show up in black spaces, but y'all invite black spaces to show up in your space.
Yeah,
And then
you'll
you'll
invite,
also
and then you
ask them
want
to
to
advertise your stuff.
your stuff, and then want to also join your campaigns, and also help get donations for your campaign. Make it make sense.
That's when we like your blackness. That's
Make
when
it
it's
make
cool.
sense.
That's when it's nice to take a photo with you.
Because see, what y'all failed to realize is that you know what it is about you, baby? Consistency. You're very consistent with
Jay,
what you do.
Tim put up the RMJ like those performers and tap dancers.
I Hey, I'm just keeping it real, and I have a right to my opinion. Trust me.
But I'm just, like I said,
And you got a
I'm a
right to
real
your opinion.
person.
Yeah, you
Well, I'm
will.
gonna always have a right to my
You
opinion.
got
I
a
am
right. Now everybody has an
unapologetically black,
unapologetic.
and I don't give. I'm telling, I don't give two fucks. And any
Come on, watch
white
your language
person, I'm
now. What I
sorry,
tell you
any
about your
white
mouth.
person that got an issue with what I'm saying, you can come and sit with me.
Yeah, that's the part. You know what? I respect the orgs that have come to talk to you. You know, sit down, let's have dinner, let's talk. I respect them. But the ones who ain't never reached out, you rather hear what somebody, you rather hear someone else's interpretation. Oh shoot. About my queen, then that's one thing about me. I make my own judgment about a person. I make my own judgment, not based off of what somebody done told me, because that's your judgment.
It is crazy. It's
But I
wild,
must
man.
say, babe, you have taken me into some rooms where just your presence alone has shook the room. And when I say shook the room, they don't know what's getting ready to happen because you're standing in your true purpose. You're unapologetic. Am I saying it right? In your blackness. And if you can't respect that's who she is, then you don't know my girl and don't even really know where she's from. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Lord. Where she's from and why she is the way that she is. She not from no daggone Delaware. Y'all get on with that. She ain't from the 302.
I ain't from the 302, and I
I a
don't
lot of
have
people
that
think,
culture think like
yeah,
the 302
and a lot of
black
people
people.
think I'm from the
I
302.
don't have that. I
I'm
don't
from the
understand that.
410. I'm from Salisbury, Maryland. For those who need to know, that's where I'm from. I moved to Delaware.
It's a lot I don't understand. I'm willing to even sit with a room of black people from Delaware so you can help me understand why you guys behave that way. Why do y'all navigate toward whiteness and y'all kind of destructive toward black things?
Yeah, I've been
It's
in
a
Delaware
conversation
since
we need to
19.
have.
I've officially been in Delaware since 1996. That is when I moved here in July of 1996. That's when I moved to Delaware. And I call it home because I this is where I've been the longest. But I grew up in Maryland. I grew up in Salisbury, and I love to see where Salisbury is going and where it has come. Because in Salisbury, me growing up, you better not tell nobody you gay. We used to come to Dover to Rumors to get away.
But I think we just going. I don't want to seem like I'm going off on a
Nah,
tangent.
because honey, we in the city of brotherly love right now. We
I
about to go turn up where you. Well, we could really handle your meeting first. You know what I'm saying, and then
I
we might go
just
walk down South Street or something.
I just like I said, I don't want y'all to take. I don't want the black people to take me the wrong way. I don't want the white people. Well, I don't care, but don't take me the wrong way. I just want what's ours. I want I want equality. That's what to me. That's what equality looks like.
That's what equality looks like.
I want to see thriving white LGBT businesses, and I want to see thriving black LGBT businesses. And I don't think funding should be the issue if you truly want to see that. And you get this 95% pour in. This
Sophia.
craziness of giving $300, $500 when you're sitting on 40 and $50,000, you don't want people to win. You want
Nah.
to pacify people. You probably got that bootstrap mentality, forgetting that black people as a whole in general, we are minorities and we don't have the same opportunities with you on just a heterosexual, I guess, front, social front. But this ass go on Allegheny it's exit 25, two more. But either way, we are in Philly. Don't take me the wrong way. If
And I
you if you
salute you, baby. You all the way in Philly on a
if
board,
you watching me, right?
sitting on a board. Go ahead.
If you're watching me and you really want to sit down and talk to me, inbox me. I am not this maniac people paint me out to be. Trust me. The only time I get out of pocket is if you get out of pocket with me. And I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to have the disrespect. That's just in my nature. That's who I am.
Yeah,
I'm
y'all
not
be
going
out
to do
here.
that.
Y'all be out here disrespecting.
They
Big
don't.
time.
They don't disrespect me. Only time a person that to me what was
I
said
didn't
was
say
a
it was you.
disrespect.
I'm
They
just saying.
yeah
There's
don't
things
dis
that I.
oh
There's
that you
things.
see
The
yeah
things that
don't
I see
disrespect me.
is very disrespectful, and I make my girl aware.
Yeah, don't disrespect me because I will snap. But if you want to have a conversation as to how can I help improve things, and you holding that 95% bag,
Be a
then
part
we
of the
got to
solution,
we
not the
yeah
problem.
be a part of the solution. Be willing to part with more than just your $300 and $400 and $500. You need to be going back talking to these boards like, yo, man, we need to preserve these black. We want this blackness here.
I remember one time a performer who's black was trying to explain this to a bigger Caucasian nonprofit what they needed to do if they wanted to get that support. But they wanted to keep paying them $250, $300 to keep performing at their events. Come on, man, make it make
Because
sense.
they don't
And you
respect your
think
blackness.
right? They don't respect your blackness, and then they think by
And they can
making
pay for it.
then they think by making you a board member that's supposed to be some clout. Man, get out of here.
Yeah, nah. That's not equality. That's not what it looks like.
Exactly.
It's not what it looks like.
Indeed.
But I'm about to get up off of here again. If you want to jump in my inbox and you want to talk to me and you want to come and say, hey, Pierce, I don't like that. Let's come up with solutions. Let's do it. I'm all
And
for
we're
it.
not about that gossiping. We ain't about that. We're gonna tell you like it is. We're not about gossiping, letting you know who did what, when, where, and how they did it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that.
Oh,
You gonna be a part of the solution? Come on.
and I'm on here and I just talked about blackness. No, this is your exit.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead on and say this too. Y'all need to put some respect on my trans brothers and sisters organizations too.
Exactly. Man, look, say it again.
Put some respect on it and start
And stop
putting your
picking and
money.
choosing what
Yeah,
you want to
put your
do.
money towards that too.
The
Because
hell?
best believe when they're done with them, they coming for your ass too.
Honey, I ain't never been down here.
We
Where
over
the hell
here
you
by where
got
I
me
used
out?
to live. Go down that way. But let me get off of here.
Y'all, we in the city, man. I wish y'all could see this shit.
Inbox me,
Oh, he's pissing.
girl.
Let me roll my window up. Oh,
Inbox
Jesus.
me and let me
He
know
is in the
if
middle
you
of the
want to have a
street. Let them
conversation.
see this.
You are in Philly.
No,
They
ain't
already
no traffic.
understand. They already understands,
No, I
man.
gotta take a picture. I ain't never seen that before.
He's getting donations. But yeah,
Brother,
inbox me
why
if you want to
you
have
in
the
the middle of the street
conversation.
like that?
Go to imecorp.org for black centered material.
Oh Lord,
Uh
where am I going?
you just took the
I'm
directions up.
trying to find it.
Um
Oh, it's telling me to make a left.
and again, I'm white inclusive. I am for
Oh,
all
I made the
races.
wrong turn.
So just go to imecorp.org, download the mobile app. We have so much information,
Oh, I can't go down there.
resources, and everything.
Oh
So
Lord Jesus.
I'm about to get up off of here and help her. But I love y'all, man. I love all
Honey, they
y'all.
are throwing trash in the carts, man.
She's a
I'm sorry,
mesmerized.
she got me up
Mesmerized.
here. She got me up here in her world, y'all. I'm in Philly.
I'm not from Philly, but I'm used
She
to the
not
hood.
she
I used to live here.
yeah, she talk about we going to the hood today. I mean, I've seen
I'm
stuff
about to
in
take her
Dover.
down to Newark, New Jersey, and we gonna
I've seen
hang
stuff.
out.
Yo, they doing the
Let's
drugs
go to
right
my
here.
hood. Let's go to my hood.
Yo, they doing the drugs right here in the out in the open, man.
This is
Jesus.
life. This is life. And this is why
Mm.
black representation matter.
Oh my gosh.
This is life.
Lord, I just
But
want to get out here and pray for him. Oh man, if I was rich, I'd be like, let's pray. Then I buy them some donuts and coffee, man.
well, look, let's get off of here. Inbox me if y'all want to have a conversation.
What part
Or
of Philly is
hold
this?
on, go to
Oh, I'm sorry.
imbcorp.org and you can get my personal information. I have, actually, you can call me. I have a business line. You can reach out to me. You can email me,
Reach
Pierce at
out to me in Philly.
imbcorp.org. Just reach smack. You could just reach out to me. That's all. But either way, the
Ooh.
post is on my page. It's still up there. I don't erase anything. I appreciate those that did erase their comments
I ain't playing.
because you could have left them and then that could have been a conversation. But I guess you're not ready to do that. But either way, let me
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna enjoy this day
Yeah,
with my
baby.
girlfriend.
Yo, the card. Look at that.
Leave it alone.
There's a thing. Okay, I know these people get.
You're aggravating people. Y'all have a great day. Talk to
No,
y'all later. Bye. Fonda, you act like you ain't never been in the hood.
I don't remember us coming this way.
Look, now it don't want to end.
Oh man, I never came in that